So I wanted to share a video. I was actually going to go record this Instagram training for you guys on YouTube, but I'm just going to go live with it for those of you who hop on, and then I'm going to save it and then post it on our Unstoppable Misfits YouTube channel for those of you who are not able to watch this, so you can always watch it. So Instagram is a huge social media platform that helps you genuinely create relationships, help you develop your brand right away, and helps you connect with people instantly. One of the things is you have to realize that you have 2 seconds to catch people's attention when it comes to social media. 2 seconds, that's not a lot of time. So when you're thinking of Instagram, you're thinking of how to build your business. You're thinking of how to build your base, your connections, your friendships, things like that. So you want to utilize your Instagram and Facebook too, but this is mainly Instagram. You want to utilize it in a way that benefits you and also benefits other people. So I'm actually made topics to talk to you guys about, so I just don't ramble on. And actually, they answer all your questions that I posted in this page earlier. I asked, or in the team page earlier, I asked where people are struggling, if you have any other things that you would like me to have answered. And a lot of you guys said you'd like to know what hashtags to use to where you're not connecting with just Beachbody coaches, or how to connect with people on social media or Instagram, or how to message them or track them. So this is all things I'm going to cover in here. So if you guys have a pen and paper ready, make sure that you take notes, because this is good stuff, I promise you. So show you in your pictures. Instagram is a platform that is for you to market yourself. Beachbody does a great job marketing themselves. There's no need to showcase products, programs, logos. You don't need to add any of that. What you need to do is add you. Make your pictures attractive. Use good lighting. Go by the windows when you take photos. Use the clear lighting in light bulbs. Get a diva. You don't have to get a diva light. Those things are like $250. This is legit what I use. It's like a Walmart $5.97 desk lamp. You know, it's like something, yeah, they make me feel smart, Heather. She complimented my glasses. They don't even have lenses. These are my Warrior Dash. I dressed as Superman, and they were my glasses. Anyways, so use good lighting. Make sure that your pictures are well lit, because if they're dark or blurry, they're pointless. There's no need to post them because no one can see them. They're gonna scroll right past your photos. And what you want to do is have people drawn to your photos, not chased away. Don't add a lot of wording on your pictures either. This creates too much busyness. If you're in the grand wall of Instagram and you're scrolling, if you see a photo with a lot of words all over it, you're not going to take time to read all those words if it's too messy. Make them eye-catching. So you want to think about the things that are attractive to your eye, because you're attracting people who are just like you. They're your brand. They're your target audience. So you want to make them eye-catching, something that you're drawn to. I'm really drawn to bright colors, fun things, things that make me laugh, things that make me cry, things like that. So I'm really drawn to those things. So of course I'm going to be posting those things. My dogs are barking. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let's talk about clean and presentable versus fake. You do not want to be fake on social media. There's no reason for you to portray someone that you are not. The great thing about being a Beachbody coach is that you can be you, exactly who you are, where you're at on your journey while you work towards where you want to be. There's no need to be anybody else other than you. So here's the thing. This is one of the things that I love. And Shantae, you're out there somewhere. She knows this recently. So if you have not showered, right, or you have not put on makeup during the day or done your hair, there's an app for that. It's called Insta Beauty. Oh my gosh. Like, she loves me now. It's funny. I was like, you could wake up whoa, I got too excited for a second. You could wake up and roll over, take a selfie, put some fake eyelashes. Why did you start wearing Oh, they're just fun. They're just a fun accessory. They're lens free, Cindy. Anyways, so you can literally roll out of bed, take a selfie, and clear your blemishes. You could put on mascara, eyeliner, fix your eyebrows, whatever in this app, just so you look clean and presentable. It's not about being fake. I'm not asking you to like do lip plumper or do Botox injections or something in this app. It's just to look clean and presentable. And Shantae loves that app and it's so much fun. And make sure that your backgrounds and your photos are clean. Less messy. You want to bring focus to your content and what you're talking about instead of what's going on behind you. So make sure that if you're taking selfies in your bedroom, you don't have laundry all over the place, or if you're working out, there's not a bunch of clutter everywhere, or just things like that, just little things. You want to draw attention to the thing that you're talking about in your photo or your video. In a noisy social media world, you have to stand out. Like, there's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You have to stand out to attract people. You have, like I said at the beginning of this, you have less than 2 seconds to capture attention. Use your photo to capture attention, but let your content be what keeps them. Does that make sense? So make your picture, whatever it is you're talking about, whether it's a recipe or a motivational quote or whatever, have that what draws them in, but in your caption, what you have to say using your heart, that's what keeps them attracted to you, right? That's what develops them into a follower. So why should I post pics on Instagram rather than on Facebook? Should I utilize? So I'm sorry that because this is going to be on YouTube too. So I'm sorry if I'm answering questions at the same time. So Heather Till asked, so why should I post Instagram rather than on Facebook? Should I cross post the same images? I say yes. Utilize your Facebook posts on Instagram too, because Instagram, you can attract audiences quicker, and I'll get to this in a little bit, but you can connect more genuinely in a faster rate than just on Facebook. And if you're using time to create a post on Facebook, why not post it on Instagram too? So make sure that you also brand your pictures. Brand your Instagram. Use the same 3 or 4 filters and the same 3 or 4 fonts for all your stuff. Don't make it messy. Don't make a bunch of different filters and a bunch of different fonts because there's no structure there. You want to look a little clean. Hashtags. This is my favorite thing to talk about. Hold on. Hashtag every photo. I see so many good posts on Instagram, and you guys hashtag, or because I do it too sometimes, we hashtag 1 or 2 hashtags and leave the rest blank. Like, you have 30 hashtags that you can use. So utilize every single one of those hashtags, because that's going to create a bigger range of people that can connect with you without you even having to try. So hashtag every single picture. Save sets of 30 hashtags based on the content you post. You know, whether it's recipes, motivation, being a mom, fitness photos, maybe you struggle with hypothyroidism, you know, or things that you post about. Like, I have ones for tea. I have ones for dog mom. I have ones for a mom, a boy mom. I have other ones, you know, based on fitness and hypothyroidism, eating clean, things like that. So make sure that you're saving sets so you can easily copy and paste from your notes section on your phone to your Instagram photos. I'm sure you're going to touch on this, but how can I avoid only attracting all over other Beachbody coaches and fitness people? I tried to get really specific with my hashtags and still only fitness coaches. So this is something I'm going to touch on right now, actually. So first off, 15 of your on your posts, 15 of your hashtags is your brand. Brand specific. 15 are geared towards the photo. But here's the thing. Be between generic and specific hashtags. What I mean is, don't use hashtag dogs. That's too generic. Hashtag fitness. Way too generic. Then too specific would be me posting hashtag Lola Boston Terrier Love. I would be the only one using that hashtag. So instead, combine the two, go in between, use something generically specific, hashtag Dog Mama. You want to aim for 10,000 results found in your hashtags, okay? And stay away from fitness-related hashtags. I've recently been playing with this. I've been using Fitspiration, Fitness Addict, Tattooed and fit, blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh, all it does is attract other Beachbody coaches and fitness people. So stay away from that. Stay away from fitness-related hashtags. Use same hashtags. I want to make sure that, yeah, stay away from fitness-related hashtags. Also, hashtag, if you have struggled with anything, like I am a huge hashtagger when it comes to hypothyroidism, adrenal fatigue, Hashimoto's. There's also the search engine at the top when you type in a hashtag, other related hashtags that you can search. So make sure that you guys take a look and take some time to spend creating your hashtags that you use for yourself, and make sure that there's 10,000 results found around that area, because anything that is like 30,000 and above is going to be too generic, and anything that's under 1,000 is going to be too specific. So you're not going to really create that, that audience build that you want. Use the same hashtags to connect with people. So what I want you guys to do, and what you can do, I don't want you to do, but what you can do is, so it's called 531. So you send 5 likes to their photos. You comment 3 times on their posts. And then you send 1 message or you follow them. So 5 likes, 3 comments, 1 message, or 1 follow. Also avoid Beachbody related hashtags. Oh my gosh, you guys, when we use 21 Day Fix or Beachbody Coach or Team Beachbody or Shakeology or any of those things, all we're going to be attracting is other Beachbody coaches. So if you're guilty of that, which we all have done it, there's no shame in that game because we've all been there. Stop doing it, because all you are attracting is other Beachbody coaches. And if they're not a Beachbody coach, they're using a product and they're working with the coach. So don't use them anymore. Spend 15 minutes of your power hour every day using your hashtags to search these people, because chances are, if you're searching people of hashtags that you use, you're going to connect with them right away, because they already have something that connects you guys. Whether they have the same struggles as you, whether they have the same kind of dog as you, maybe they're a boy mom as well, maybe they have tattoos or like mermaids or whatever, you're going to have something to talk to them right away about, and it's going to come from the heart instead of like feeling forceful. Hold on, I'm talking a lot. I'm drinking my tea. Okay, so interacting. Add value. When it comes to your post, I want you... Oh, I'm jumping ahead. Okay, I'll start. Add value. Okay, so don't just post an after workout selfie or you drinking Shakeology. Really have some depth in your content, in your post. Now remember, whatever your photo, your video, whatever it is, that's going to capture them, but it's what's in the content is what's going to keep them around. They're going to choose whether they want to follow you or not. So make sure that there's depth within your content after you create an eye-catching photo or video. Use Instagram as documentation along your journey. You know, I talked to my coach, Kimberly Peterson, this morning about this as, oh, my battery's gonna die. Use social media as a way to document your journey. Share the good, share the bad, share the ugly about your journey, because when we only share the perfect parts of our journey, everyone's going to think that it's too hard. We can't do it because I can't eat grilled chicken and celery all day long. I'll mess up. Oh my gosh, I can't just work out all day. When you share, like, you know, there's a lot of coaches that shared that Master and Chisel wasn't working for them. They didn't like it. You share things that work for you and that don't work for you. You share ways that, you make your Shakeology. Share Shakeology recipes instead of just taking a photo of like, hey, I got me Shakeology. Like, I used to be an addict when it came to kissing my Shakeology. oh, I love my Shakeology, it's so good. Don't do that. That's not adding value to anybody, and they're not going to want to hang around and see how many times you kiss your Shakeology a week. So make sure that you're adding content. I have been really focusing on how specific ingredients help me, because I know that I have a lot of followers that have hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's, and there's a lot of ingredients in Shakeology that you're supposed to be taking if you have thyroid issues. So I touch on those topics a lot, and I share Shakeology recipes. So those are certain things that you can be doing besides just, I drank my Shakeology today. Or like Amy Silverman does. She always is like in a video or something, and she has her Shakeology with the label on the outside so you can't see it, and she's talking about it, or she's not talking about it, but she's talking about something else, and people will ask, what's in your cup, or what are you drinking? As far as interacting with people that comment on your photos or your videos, respond to every single person. Even if it's just like, hey, nice pic, or super cool, or whatever. Those could be canned responses. They could not, they don't always end up being, but make sure that you respond to everybody. Use the @ plus their name to tag them, because if you respond to someone on Instagram, unless you tag them, they will not see it. And then put them on a list on your tracking system. I am very pen and paper, so I will pen and paper their names on my tracking sheet every single day that I'm on Instagram, and I will tag or use their Instagram handle, because a lot of the times they don't have first and last name or whatever, and it's hard to find. So use their Instagram handle to put on your tracking sheet, just like you would a new friend on Facebook. And make sure that you go back to their page next week to start CCQing, which is questions, comments, and compliments. I said it backwards, but you guys get the gist. A week later, but you still want to go and be liking and commenting on their stuff until then. Now, what to post? This is really, really crucial, guys. So you want to think of, what is your target audience? Who are you trying to target? Who are you trying to help? Whose lives do you want to change? Who do you connect with the most? I connect with moms, people that struggle with hypothyroidism, and people that have self-doubt. So when I post, I'm making sure that my post in some way, shape, or form is going to add value to those women. Mix up your posts. Don't just post fitness photos all day, every day. Don't just post fitness videos or videos all day, every day, or quotes. You have to mix things up, but keep it kind of structured. Be you, not a Beachbody promoter. Like I said in the beginning of this video, don't promote Beachbody. Beachbody does a great enough job promoting their own products. They don't need you to help them with that. They don't pay you to be their promoter, to be their marketer. What they do is they encourage you to be yourself so that people connect with you and they want to hang out with you. They want to build with you. They want to learn from you and things like that. So make sure that you're posting who you are. Share your story. Oh my gosh, this is the biggest thing that we can do. Be vulnerable, be raw, be who you are, and not be afraid of what people are going to say. There's no way that any of us can please every single person out there. We're always going to mess up in some way, shape, or form. We're always going to be disliked, and we have to be okay with that. That's fine. Those are not the people that we're trying to help anyways. We're trying to help the people that come to our posts and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so inspired right now, or you connected with me on a deep level, or I have the same struggle. We don't care about the naysayers out there, because there's going to be naysayers. We just got to brush that ish off and be done with it. We want to focus on the people that we can help. So share your story. This is huge, because so many coaches that are so amazing, that have such great potential, don't share their story, and they wonder why they're not getting anywhere in their business. It's because no one is connecting with you, because you're simply not sharing your story. Yes, you're sharing your fitness journey, but what about your story? That's where the true connection comes along. Also, do an invite post every week, whether you're inviting to a free group, a challenge group, a coaching sneak peek, whatever. Do an invite post every week, and also talk about being a coach every single day, because our main objective oh my God, I nailed it the first time. Our main objective in our business is to be attracting new friends and new followers every single day. So if you're not talking about how you're a coach, then then all you're doing is inspiring them to go buy Piyo from eBay, or to get 21-day fix from the lady down the street that she's going to borrow, or whatever. Because I had that in my first 2 years of coaching. You don't know how many people I inspired to go to Amazon.com and get a program because they didn't know I was a coach, because I never talked about it. So little things talking about being a coach, not saying like, hey, I'm a Beachbody coach, buy from me, because you don't want to do that. That's gross and no one likes grossness. What you want to do is be like, oh my gosh, I'm so proud of one of my challengers. Look at her amazing transformation. Or you can, you could do some form of recognition. You could talk about how you can only do certain things because you're a coach. Like, my favorite things to do is incorporate my son in my photos and be like, I'm so excited that I'm able to be a coach because I get to schedule my own business hours and pick him up from school every single day. And then I'll show a photo of me holding his hand walking home from school, or things like that. Or maybe you're sending a gift to one of your coaches or one of your challengers, or just talk about how you were inspired by another coach on your team, or little things like that. But make sure that you do that, you incorporate that in your post every single day, so your new friends and your new followers know right off the bat that you're a coach. Instead of waiting for 2 weeks, 3 weeks come along, they just think you're inspiring and motivating, and then all of a sudden you're like, bam, I'm hosting a challenge group. Who wants to buy from me? Who wants to join me? And they're like, oh my gosh, she's a salesman. I had no idea that she was a coach. And now all of a sudden she just wants her money. Don't do that. Don't be that guy. So talk about how you're a coach every single week. Now, here's the thing. Grow every single day. Grow. Don't be afraid of change, because the algorithm of Instagram and Facebook and every social media platform out there will always change. What we can do is we can either get frustrated with it, we can get bent out of shape, we can let it derail us, we can let it discourage us and just throw our hands up and be like, oh my God, I'm so done with it. Or we could learn to roll with the punches, learn to roll with the flow, and find our way. No matter which way it flows, we can find our way, some way, shape, or form. Be consistent. Don't let off the reins. Don't let off the pedal. Go at a steady flow, a steady pace. Make sure that you're posting every single day, because otherwise you're going to lose followers, because they're going to have no reason to follow someone that only posts once or twice a week. Brand yourself. Really dig deep about the things that you want to talk about. Think about the things that you want to share, the parts of your story that you want to share, and the way that you want to connect with people. When people think of you, what do you want them to think about? When people think of you, what do you want them to think about? That's going to help you create your brand. Okay? So when, every day someone is tagging me in something mermaid. Every day someone is tagging me with someone with red hair or with tattoos, or EDM music, or, certain things like this, or hypothyroidism stuff. And those are things that make me me. And so those are the people that I attract. So when I'm branding myself, those are the things I'm constantly posting about, constantly talking about, constantly adding in my photos. I'm creating a brand. So you need to create your own brand. What makes you you? And don't you dare say, I don't have a brand. I don't have nothing. Nothing makes me me. You have 5 particular things that make you you, that add up to you, that no one else does. A combination of 5 things that only you have, but you need to figure out what they are. Don't ask anyone else, because it's you. So that I've covered everything. I believe I covered everything. If you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Facebook, Vicki Roberts. Go scoop my Facebook, or go scoop my Instagram, and see if you have any questions regarding anything. It's Fit with Vicki, V-I-C-K-I. Also, if you guys have any other questions and you're on YouTube watching this, you can email me at info@fitwithvicky.com. Other than that, I hope I helped you guys with Instagram, and be yourself. If I could say anything, be yourself, showcase who you are, share your story, and don't be afraid to be vulnerable, because that's most important. So I love you guys. Have a great, fantastic day, and I'll see you all soon.